make up in numbers whatever I lack in skills. And that is such a fundamental piece of business development. Today, we're going to talk about the razor formula or the razor edge formula, which I personally would say it has been one of my little tiny itty bitty secrets of kicking butt all day, every day. This is the ME Show.
I've been caught up since the day that we met, and you haven't seen the best of me yet. There's nothing like you and me together, and your eyes have been so hard to forget. But there's something you're trying to hide. There's something you're keeping inside. But I'm trying to get to know you much better. It don't matter how much time it takes. I just can't give up. Whoa, I just can't give up. Can't give up. I just can't give up. I just can't give up.
Yeah, I will absolutely keep going all the way, and I will keep up, and I will never, ever, ever give up. My name is Ali Medawi, and welcome to a brand new installment of the ME Show. I am your strategic partner, and I help struggling entrepreneurs to grow their business via leveraging social media and the digital space to create brand equity and revenue. And today we're going to talk about the razor edge formula. So when you think about a razor, you think how thin it is, right? Well, what I've learned is that the difference between those who succeed dramatically, I mean, those who are considered the greatest of all time, those who are considered pursuing excellence at all time, and those who never make it or barely make ends meet in business, is this concept. So the razor edge is such a tiny, minute difference, meaning there's usually a little bit of an effort that is done in a specific way that the average person just does not do. Let me give you an example. When you think of Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Tom Brady, Derek Jeter, all of those like humongous names, Joe Montana, like those who, when you think of, there's legacy right next to their names. Tiger Woods. I mean, I can go on and on and on and on and on. There were certain things that they always have done. There was pieces of their routines that had allowed them to get better. As a matter of fact, they didn't necessarily start as the greats. They worked their way to become the greats. As a matter of fact, I love one of the quotes that Ray Allen said when he was inducted in the NBA Hall of Fame. He was talking about his greatness is not due to his abilities or skills, rather only through extra work ethic and outworking everybody else around him. Extra work ethic and outworking everybody else around him. Now, when you think about that, that's such a powerful concept, because I'll give you another example. When you think of Tom Brady, who's considered the GOAT, right? Tom Brady himself, he was a 16th round pick. He was like 160 something pick. He was the third quarterback in the roster, meaning the backup of the backup of the backup. He wasn't even looked at as anybody who could be a potential contender. And the main quarterback in his team when he was drafted was on his peak, one of the most loved quarterbacks. Everybody thought that he was a franchise quarterback. And then injuries happened and so many different formulas went into play, but he was ready and he stayed ready. He did the extra work as if he was already a 7-time Super Bowl champion. Same thing with Michael Jordan. He was cut out of his high school basketball team. Could you imagine any coach cutting Michael Jordan from any basketball team? But guess what? It was doing the extra things. Kobe Bryant taught me personally. I learned this from him. I call it the Mamba effect. So I wake up at 3:30 in the morning every single day. Sometimes I get lazy and I'll do 4 o'clock. But 3:30, like clockwork, I'm up. Now, you may say like, dude, are you crazy? Yes. Crazy people make crazy money, make crazy impact, and that's why I am a crazy one. But here's why I do the 3:30 in the morning. Early in the morning when my mind is extremely clear, no cell phone, no anything, I meditate for about an hour of myself. I take my time and I write in my gratitude book. I write in my journal. I look at all of the things that I need to look at from yesterday. What are the numbers that we've done? How did we do them? What are the appropriate behaviors that I've had yesterday that have generated the impact that it has generated? What should I have done better? I do a self-evaluation every single day. Then I write my power list, the top 5 things that I got to do every single day. 4 professional, 1 personal. Then I look at my schedule and I double down on making sure that I have my nap time at least one. Sometimes I'll push for a second one, 20 minutes apiece. I make sure that I am so organized that nothing or no one is going to get in the way. Now, that sounds like a ridiculous, just passionate, almost just out of this world kind of behavior. Yes, this is why I have what I have and I do what I do and I continue to impact the way I impact. That's not arrogance or cockiness. You want my results? Do what I do. Here's what I tell every single person. The reality is what you're doing is probably not working out. And if it is not, consider to try what I'm doing. Now, it's hard. Yes, I'd rather stay sleeping until 10 o'clock in the morning. It isn't something that I'm programmed to do. It is something that I choose to do. I nap twice a day because I got to revive and recharge my batteries for the body that I have. I go to sleep at 9:30, 10 o'clock, the latest if it's a weekend, maybe midnight. But when I do that, that's when I push for the 4 o'clock in the morning instead of 3:30. But my discipline is non-negotiable. That is the razor edge formula. See, the difference between you and I is that I decided to wake up a little bit earlier than you. I decided to reach out to a little bit more people than you have. I decided to stick it out a little bit longer. I decided to go for one more sale. I decided to create one more video. I decided to do one more Facebook Live. It is that one more piece. Kobe Bryant wakes up at 3. May his soul rest in peace. He woke up at 3:30 every single morning within his 19 or 18-year career. And when he did, he would literally get up and he would meditate. This is why I call it the Mamba formula. And then from there, he would go directly to the gym early in the morning. No other player would be there. No coach, no staff, just himself and the gym. And he would go all in, hardcore. Then he would head back home at 8 o'clock in the morning. Breakfast with the kids, shower, relax, take the kids to school himself. Then he'll close his eyes for a little bit. Then he'll head back and start working out with the rest of the team. Then he'll watch film. Then he'll feed and give himself nutrition. Then he'll read, meditate. Like, it was such a specific, ridiculous formula, but that's what made him Kobe Bryant over everybody else. Same thing for LeBron James. One of the things that, whether you love him or hate him, whether you compare him to Kobe or MJ, whether you think he's better or worse, that's not the point in here. If you notice, if you have followed LeBron James' career from high school all the way till he is now, he does the same exact thing every single time. Right now, every day, every time, from the beginning of June, he works out every single day and he documents it on social media. You will watch all the way until the NBA preseason starts. He works out every day by himself. He spends about $1 million a month on his nutrition, on his health, on his recovery, on his well-being. It's the extra than everybody else. He works out a little bit more. While other NBA players are doing appearances in clubs and partying and looking for another sneaker deal, he's just working on his craft as he has done. The extra. Michael Jordan, he would literally go and take the same shot that he had missed if he missed a buzzer shot, and he'll stay in the actual arena after everybody leaves, and he will practice that. Kobe Bryant did that as well. He will practice that very same spot, that very same shot, that very same position over and over and over and over again. They would have this mentality, they as an MJ and Kobe specifically, where they needed to do 700 free throw shots and basketball shots either before and after the game, and most of the time both. It is the extra things that they've done that have made them the greats, not because they were God-gifted with abilities and skills. Same thing for Steph Curry. If you see his routine, he has the same identical routine that nobody else does. He's always the very first one before any other player who's practicing his shots, who's coming out. See, Kevin Hart, he writes an extra joke than everybody else, an extra movie than everybody else, an extra book than everybody else, an extra project than everybody else. So my question to you, what is that one extra thing that you can commit yourself to today than everybody else? What is that one extra thing? Whatever it is that you're doing, an extra phone call, an extra message, an extra live, an extra webinar, an extra whatever it may be. It is that little tiny itty bit razor edge that makes a difference between those who succeed and those who fall backwards. Now, I'm not asking you to change excellence in here, though this is how I live my life. Excellence, baby. When you think about excellence, a lot of people think excellence is pure perfection, but excellence is just the ability and or the art of continuing a project or finalizing or completing a project. See, it is 100% important for you and I to both to make a decision today that we are going to complete what we said we were going to do. See, I believe in education. I mean, you got to educate yourself within your craft, but I also believe in self-motivation. If motivation is coming from an external video or an external podcast or this live right now, you got a major problem. This should just be validation and add on to what you already have. If you don't, you got to do a personal evaluation of everything from within. And I can give you my word, you're going to identify some things. I was asked, I did an event in Miami this weekend that just passed, and I was asked by somebody, hey, can you, if somebody wants to know how to succeed in network marketing, can you give me the fundamentals of success in network marketing? And I said that is a loaded question, but I'll give you mine. The very first one is you have to be an ultimate professional. The ultimate professional does not mean that you just have posture and you can hype up stuff and you're good at talking to people. Absolutely not. The ultimate professional is somebody that understands his or her profession and masters it. Mastering something does not mean you arrive to a final destination. It means you're always elevating. You're always elevating. You're always elevating. Like the Dalai Lama, always elevating. There's a higher place that I can reach. So that's the very first thing. The second piece is you have to be ridiculously close to perfection when it comes to personal growth, because in the home-based business arena, you have to be relatable, you have to be likable, you have to be respectable, you have to be influential. Those are personal growth pieces. If you are a kind person, it's easier for you to attract people. If you have great relationships and you reach out to people, all these fundamental things, you start attracting people. So the personal plays or the personal growth has to be again, close to perfection. The third piece, and I genuinely believe this, you have to make peace with everyone in your life. Not because you want to recruit them in your business before you go there. No, because you need inner peace. See, the moment I reached out to certain family members and certain people from my past, whether they've done me wrong, whether they owed money, they didn't give it back, whether I've done them wrong, whether it was a miscommunication, I picked up the phone and I just text, hey, listen, it's been a while, but I just wanted you to know I'm sorry. I really, really am. No matter what or who or what, it cleared. That person responded right away. All good, man. I said, I miss you. We should talk. And that was that. And that was with brothers in the past. And there was so many different, a load has come off your shoulder. And the reason I share this with you, when you don't have an ounce of anger, hatred, whatever that negative feeling in your blood system, in your body, your energy shifts. People naturally see you as you feel. Just so you know, we all see how you feel. If you feel nervous, if you feel sad, if you feel scared, if you feel whatever it may be, we see it. Not we feel it. We see it. So whatever you think, whatever you feel, we see it. So it is important for you to make peace with your past. Make sure that everything is good at home with your spouse. If your spouse is not happy with you or your business, whether it is your fault and or hers or his, it is time for you to make peace with that and have an honest conversation. Hey, I apologize because I obviously am failing in business and it is impacting our relationship. Make peace with everybody in your home. Last but not least, ridiculous, extra, more than anybody else work ethic. And that comes back to the razor edge formula. That is one piece that I take pride in. Man, I love to work. I love to work. People talk about retirement. Oh, I'm going to do 3 to 5 years and live on the beaches of the world. Why would you want to retire from something you love so much? That's that you retire from something that you did because you had to do and you finally can exit out of it. Man, I love what I do so much. Like I text my wife all over the weekend, babe, can you tell I'm happy? She's like, this is the happiest I've ever seen you. I'm having a good time. I'm enjoying myself. I'm impacting people. I attract some of the greatest peoples in my life. Like everything is amazing. Like I literally, for the first time, I feel like everyone and everything that I have in my life right now is so blissful and aligned with who I am as a person that I'm extremely, extremely happy. And I'm grateful for each and every one of you for giving me the opportunity to talk to you, to impact, to collaborate, to co-create with you. So don't make a mistake and underestimate the power of the one extra step, because that one extra step will get you that one extra activity. Did you know if you just do 1 extra hour a day, 1 extra hour a day, that'll give you 7 extra hours a week. That'll give you 7 times 52. Somebody do the math for me. 300, almost 400 hours extra a year. I mean, think about that. That's like 9 or 10 40-hour work weeks that you just added to your schedule, that you just added to your productivity. It's time for you to make the extra shift, to make the extra step. That, folks, made a difference for me. I can assure you and guarantee you it'll also will make a difference for you. I appreciate and I love each and every one of you. Real quick, shameless plug, actually, a couple of them. Think and Grow Rich Tour. Your boy Ali Madawi, along with so many incredible, powerful speakers. Joe Vitale from The Secret is going to be on, and many other cast from The Secret. Mo Rock, who is going to be the founder of the Los Angeles Tribune, is speaking. Les Brown, you got to be hungry. He's going to be speaking. Corey Cormray, the founder and CEO of Driven Trading, is going to be speaking. There's about 25 speakers, world-renowned speakers, and it will be televised on Roku TV. If you don't have access, because it's obviously a paid channel, if you want your free access, let me know. I'll send you the link so you will be able to watch live from Roku TV, because it starts the 10th and it goes through the 13th. And obviously it's going to be televised on Chromecast, Apple TV, and so many different platforms. And this is your boy's debut on television, baby. And this is only the beginning. Also, on top of that, we have so many articles that are coming out. Also, we're giving away a G-Wagon Mercedes. I'm collaborating with Driven on bringing it to the marketplace. So if you want to win a brand new Mercedes G-Wagon Custom Orange Beauty, let me know. I'm going to hook you up as well and give you access so how you can get that. And then tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, come see me and your strategic partners, Tokoyo Carlton and Miss Debbie Salmons, as we're about to bring the heat. This is going to be the first one in 3 weeks that all three of us are going to be together. Obviously, we all have different projects that we were collaborating on, and we're back like we've never left. And my goodness, we're about to bring the magic for you. And then, of course, for our influencer attraction media members at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you know what it is. It is the hot seat with your boy Ali Madawi tonight. So you do not want to miss that. Full packed day. I cannot wait to see the magic happen for each and every one of you. Much love, much greatness. I love y'all. And until next time, hey, don't miss the Think and Grow Rich Tour. I'm going to talk to y'all soon. Peace out, everybody.